name is Shirvan Joseph. I serve on Second Story's board of directors. This has been an exciting day for Second Story. First, thank you to Michael, who bravely shared his story. I agree with his case manager, Crystal. It would have been incredibly unfortunate if he had dropped out and never graduated. Thankfully, Michael's counselor had a solution: Second Story. Second Story offers support no matter what unfair circumstances a young person is born into. That support might be for a young mother fleeing abuse, a teen being preyed upon by traffickers, a family unable to afford groceries, a student couch surfing, or your own child or neighbor suffering from a mental health crisis. These are situations Second Story staff encounters every day. And while they do a great job, they can't serve this community alone. Some are surprised to learn there's a need for support in wealthy Fairfax County. Not only is there a need, but that need continues to grow despite the increasing cost of running a nonprofit here. As Jade mentioned earlier, government funding isn't enough to keep up with regulatory requirements, operational costs, and inflation. The only way to make up the differences is to call the community for help. Today, I invite you to help us close this funding gap by donating together. We can make an impact right now. As a board member asking tough questions, I can assure you that Second Story runs a lean operation and always looks to trim costs. But don't take it from me. They've earned the highest ratings from organizations like Charity Navigator. They prioritize transparency and your trust. If you're like me, you'll want to understand how your donations will make an impact. First, all donations go directly to all the programs, like our teen center. I've had the pleasure of spending time there. After learning more about these teens have accomplished, I hope you agree there's some magic happening there. Your financial support also helps sustain Second Story for homeless youth, the program Michael participated in. It helps provide food, housing, and career training at Second Story for young mothers. It ensures there's a 24-hour hotline and therapy ready at our emergency home for teens. And it helps keep our family resource centers and after-school programs open for families who need us. Let's talk specifics. $20,000 can provide 3 high school students experiencing homelessness with a full year of rental assistance and support so they could stay in school. $10,000 can provide 10 teenagers with a safe haven, warm bed, food, and round-the-clock support for 5 nights each at a Second Story for teens in crisis. $5,000 can provide 200 counseling sessions for youth in our after-school programs. $1,000 can provide 8 months of therapy for a young mother. $500 can provide 2 months of food, or $100 can provide 2 weeks of food for a family. $30 can provide 1 trauma-informed therapy session for a teen in crisis. There are many ways you can give, and you can find options on the donation card in front of you. We appreciate whatever you can contribute. You can donate once, monthly, or through multi-year giving as part of our Beacon of Hope Society. This group includes our closest supporters, committed to the longevity of our programs. Members pledge a minimum of $83 a month or $1,000 a year for at least 5 years. I'd like to specifically thank our Beacon of Hope Society members here today. You're a big reason why we've continued to operate for more than 52 years. As you heard, Judith is retiring. Let's increase our membership today to thank and honor Judith and ensure funding for years to come. If that's not the right fit, any donation is appreciated. The easiest way to give is through our website using the QR code on the pledge card. There are instructions for paying by cash or check. If you prefer other options like a manual credit card payment or stock gift, check the box and we'll follow up. Please take time to review the donation card and make your selection. After a few minutes, your table host will pass around an envelope for collection. Take the time. Follow the instructions. I'd like to thank you for joining us today. We're lucky to have you by our side and consider you part of the Second Story family. For those who'd like to share your thanks and well wishes with Judith, feel free to stop by the informal gathering in the Founders Hall immediately following this event. Before we go, we have one more message. At least I do. I like to offer challenges. So today, I challenge you to spread the word. Tell your friends, your family, and your colleagues about our mission. Invite them to an open door information session using the QR code on the back of your card. Invite them to a rally around a cause that is so easy to get behind. It's all about helping young people. It's that simple. Because when you help young people or a young person, we invest in our community's future. Empowered youth, power communities. Thank you.